Every January, the gyms fill up. The planners come out, and everybody swears this year will be different. And by mid-February, most resolutions are gone, along with the motivation that launched them. But here's the truth. It's not that people fail at resolutions. It's that we design them wrong. Today we're going to talk about how to make your goals last. Whether you're improving your health, your business, or most importantly, your mindset. Using something I call the Habit Handoff. It's the secret to turning quick starts into lasting results. Today on the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast. Welcome to the Personal Edge Fitness Podcast. I'm your host, Garrett Williamson, president of Personal Edge Fitness. Thank you very much for tuning in today. Now, if you enjoyed this podcast, please like, share, and subscribe. You never know who might get some real motivation from it. And remember, you can always reach out to us if you have any questions at 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. Of course, you can contact us online at personaledgefitness.com. You can also find us on Facebook and Instagram. Personal Edge Fitness on Facebook, at Team PE on Instagram. Feel free to reach out to me at Garrett, Garrett, at personaledgefitness.com directly. Now let's talk about the real reason most people and most companies can't sustain momentum after January, and how to finally change all that. Let's talk about why resolutions fail. Every year, more than 60% of adults make New Year's resolutions. And by the end of February, over 80% have already given up on them. It's not a willpower issue. Believe it or not, it's a structure issue. Here's what usually happens. We go from 0 to 100. Huge workouts, total diet overhauls, massive life changes all at once. The body and brain basically go into shock. A 2020 study from the University of Scranton found that people who made sudden, intense lifestyle changes were 5 times more likely to abandon their goals than those who started small and built progressively. So the problem isn't that people don't care. It's that we try to change everything, everywhere, all at once, and the system completely burns out. That's where the habit handoff comes in. Here's how it works. Instead of seeing habits as isolated start and stop events, you view them as a relay race. Each habit hands off momentum to the next one. You don't need a massive overhaul. You need continuity. Now, let me give you an example. Say someone starts walking every morning in January. By February, they add a 10-minute stretch routine after that walk. In March, and they wait this long, March, they start prepping one healthy meal per day. Each habit builds on the last, like a baton being passed in a relay. Behavioral scientists like B.J. Frog and James Clear call this habit stacking. When your habits are linked, not random, your brain stops fighting change. Frog's research at Stanford showed that people who attach new habits to existing ones have a 95% higher success rate than those who rely on motivation alone. The key? Consistency, not intensity. And this principle doesn't just apply to individuals. It applies to businesses. Every January, companies launch health initiatives, fitness challenges, or productivity pushes. And by March, participation just crashes. Why? Because most corporate wellness programs are events, not systems. The companies that see lasting engagement create habit handoffs throughout the year. Quarterly challenges that flow into one another, seasonal resets, small, ongoing wins that keep momentum alive. That's exactly how we build our Corporate Edge Wellness programs. 4 to 7 challenges cycles per year, designed so every challenge hands off to the next. And remember, it's not about perfection. It's about a rhythm. Now listen, once again, if you're enjoying this conversation, please like, follow, and share this podcast. And if you want help designing wellness programs or personal goals that actually last, give us a call at area code 251-278-3343 or visit us at personaledgefitness.com. Now let's talk about the science of momentum and why small wins matter. There's a psychological reason the habit handoff works. It's called the progressive loop. When your brain sees progress, no matter how small, it releases dopamine. That's that feel-good neurotransmitter associated with reward and motivation. It's what keeps people so tied to social media. A 2018 study in Harvard Business Review found that employees who experienced small wins daily were more creative, more resilient, and far less stressed, which of course makes them want to stay in the job longer. In fitness, we see the same thing. Clients who see micro goals, I'll stretch for 5 minutes, I'll walk during my lunch break, they stick with it 10 times longer than those who set grand resolutions, like I'm going to lose 50 pounds. Why? Again, because small wins tell your brain we're succeeding. And success, even tiny success, builds identity. Let's talk about how this looks in fitness. Now, you don't need to overhaul your entire life. You need a progression plan. Here's an example of a 3-month habit handoff anyone can use. All right, month number 1, simply walk for 10 minutes a day. Biggest hesitation there is, look, just 10 minutes. Walk for 10 minutes a day if you're doing nothing. Don't try to go 20. Month 2, add body weight strength exercises just twice a week. Month 3, track your steps or workouts to measure your progress. By April, you've got a sustainable rhythm. You've built consistency before intensity, the same formula elite athletes use. The lie of age ties directly in here. You don't lose your ability with time, you lose it with inconsistency. The habit handoff is how you rebuild it. Now the handoff doesn't stop with exercise. It extends to recovery, nutrition, and mindset. Sleep, for instance. Set a bedtime reminder before you try to fix your entire sleep schedule. Once that is consistent, hand off to morning light exposure or caffeine timing. With nutrition, start by eating 1 balanced meal a day. Once that sticks, hand off to better hydration or portion awareness. With stress, start with 1 5-minute breathing break a day. Once that becomes second nature, hand off to journaling, meditation, and short walks between meetings. Every time you stack one small habit onto another, you strengthen the foundation for longevity. And again, this applies across all ages. A 2021 Nature Aging study found that lifestyle consistency, not age, was the best predictor for health span across 200,000 participants. It's not when you start, it's that you keep handing off. Now, here's where most people go wrong. They chase motivation. Motivation's like a spark, bright and hot, but gone really fast. But identity, I'm someone who exercises, or we're a company that values wellness, is like a slow-burning flame. And that's what sustains you. According to James Clear's Atomic Habits, Identity-based habits are the strongest form of behavioral change because you're no longer acting toward a goal. You're acting as the kind of person or organization that achieves it. So the goal isn't to finish the year strong. It's to become the kind of person or the kind of company that never stops starting. That's the habit handoff mindset. So here's your challenge. Don't make 2026 the year of resolutions. Make it the year of handoffs. Start one habit this week. Next month, add one more. Hand off success to success until progress feels automatic. If you're running a company, do the same. Design your wellness programs to flow into each other, not restart every January. Momentum, not the calendar, determines your results. Creating lasting change through habit handoff. Well, it's just one more way we at Personal Edge Fitness help you reach your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope I see you next time.